Elvis has entered the building. Tomorrow marks the 45th anniversary of the king of rock and roll's death, and one of the world's best tribute artists is ready to put on a show in honor of that anniversary.
Yeah, that's right. A venue in Lake Oswego hosting 2 concerts tomorrow featuring a man who looks and sings just like Elvis Presley. This is a show you got to see.
Yeah.
Joining us on the couch with a preview of all the fun is Elvis tribute artist Justin Shandor. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much for the introduction, baby. Really nice.
Thank you for
thank you for
being
being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm honored.
So tell us about, okay, you are, when we say that you are an Elvis tribute artist, like you are the real deal. You've got a pretty impressive background here. Graceland has endorsed you.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm doing this from like 16 years old, and it's been an amazing ride, you know, to be able to step foot in his shoes. And I'm honored, too. I've played Elvis around. I've been on the cover of USA Today. I've done a lot of crazy things. $1 Million Quartet I did for 5 years, and
Wow.
traveled the world doing this, and it's really awesome. So I went to Memphis in 2010, competed against like 25 of the best guys in the world, and you had to win a contest to get into this contest. I won my preliminary here in Portland, actually.
Really?
And
Wow.
I went and I represent Oregon for the Ultimate Elvis with Graceland, and I took home the prize.
That is so
Oh
cool.
my gosh, that's so cool. A little full circle coming back here a little bit. Okay, for people who have never been to one of your shows, what can they expect when you hit the stage?
Well, trying to recreate what it was like to actually be there. The same nostalgia, the same vibe, the costuming, the musicians, everything the musicians play. They've really copied it to the record. They focused on that, so we got some great guys, and we try to recreate the nostalgia of him, but it's hard to do that with when it's 2023.
Right.
So we kind of like try to bring it together, the musicians and me, kind of like doing a modern, authentic twist on Elvis, kind of like how they did in the Baz Luhrmann movie, you know, kind of just
Oh my gosh,
hipping it up. You know?
I watching that movie, it really kind of, gosh, it reminded me of so many things. You know, of course, everybody knows Elvis Presley, but you look back at his career and you're like, wow, he really did have such a lasting impact on so many different genres of music. I mean, so you've been impersonating Elvis since you were 16. I mean, what does he mean to you and his influence on entertainment?
Well, John Lennon said it the best. Without Elvis, there'd been nothing. You know, the Beatles, John Lennon's first song he ever really loved was Heartbreak Hotel. You know, so without Elvis, you wouldn't have a lot of the stuff we have today. I mean, even James Brown said Elvis Presley taught back then white America how to rock and roll, how to feel it, you know, how to feel music. And so he had a huge impact in that way, and he only lived 42 years. Look what he did.
Right.
You know?
That's a good
I know,
point.
gosh, the 45th anniversary of his death is tomorrow, and it's just wild to think, he could still be with us today. Who knows?
He would have been in his late
oh,
80s.
man.
Is it an annoying question to ask what favorite songs stick out to you, or maybe which songs you like to perform the most?
Okay, well, of course, Suspicious Minds, Post Salad Annie, but I also like doing some of the, sometimes some of the obscure songs. That's why we kind of authentic on the feel. There's a lot of Elvis songs. Elvis sang a song about everything in life. He sang every genre of music, so whatever you talk about, Elvis had a song for us. So it always changes, but for me, the songs, I like doing the emotional ones, the songs that tell stories.
Yeah.
You don't do a lot of songs these days. I mean, they're out there if you really search the internet, but there's a lot of great music in the world and a lot of great stories being told. But back then, they wrote it very well.
Yeah. Do fans at the shows react to you in the same way that they would have reacted to Elvis? Like, does everyone just kind of suspend belief and get really into it?
I'll tell you the truth. The older women.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The older women do, but the younger people in the audience have a new way of appreciating it. They're actually just listening to the music.
Yeah.
You know, they're sitting there
man,
listening.
this guy,
You think they're not enjoying it, the kids, but they're just sitting there and they're listening.
It's probably almost like a mini history lesson to a degree. I mean, I would take myself, for example. I mean, I know some Elvis songs, but I know the ones that I typically grew up hearing in movies or pop culture, right? And you talk about those other obscure ones, that's where I would be there, you know, just listening, looking like the thinker, just trying to, just absorbing it.
And it's funny because a lot of times when I talk to people after the show, that song they'll mention, we'll do Love Song of the Year, which nobody's ever heard. You know what I mean? Sylvia, The Wonder of You, which is more almost mainstream.
I love Wonder of You, yeah.
Yeah, see? And you do some of those songs, and the kids listen to the lyrics, they're like,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's really That's flowing. That's nice.
It's going to be a great show. So there are still some tickets left tomorrow, but they're going fast. Justin, thank you so much for being here. Come check him out. 2 shows tomorrow at the Garages in Lake Oswego. One concert starts at 3:30 in the afternoon, followed by another at 6:30 p.m. For tickets, check out atthegarages.net. And go get those pipes warmed up. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Definitely. Gonna drink some tea.
Can you give us a thank you very much for our viewers? Thank you for being here today.
Thank you all for tuning in, folks. See you all at the show.
Have a great one, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.